Yo, what is up guys, Smoothie here, bringing you a Battlefield 3 commentary, playing a bit of Rush Defense on Tehran Highway, using the SKS Sniper with the Recon Kit, using the M9 as my secondary. I haven't done a Battlefield 3 commentary since the end of the beta, so I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on it. I've been playing it a lot, and I think I'm going to start uploading it more, because Modern Warfare 3 is quickly fizzling out for me. I no longer have fun playing it. I mean, I got on last week, got to play 2 games, then I got a gameplay, and you know what, I dropped the controller. I was like, I'm done. Like, I got my gameplay, I'm not gonna push my luck with this game. I'm gonna get off in a good mood, and that's gonna be it. So I played some Battlefield 3, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions on it now that I've played a good amount of it over the last 2 weeks. So let's get right into things. I'm gonna kind of go through my points pretty quickly because I cut this gameplay down quite a bit. Because like pretty much the whole last half of the match, I was running 2 objectives, and we ended up losing. So let's get right into things. Battlefield 3. The main problem I have with it is that it is framey as shit, or it doesn't have any frames because it runs at 30 FPS on 720p, which is BS. This engine, Frostbite 2, is absolutely ridiculous. The graphics are way overkill, especially for a shooter. If you're playing it like a racing game or something like that, and that's all good. But when you're playing pretty much a very tactical kind of Twitch shooter, not as much as Call of Duty, frame rate is everything. And if you don't have a smooth game, then you really don't have a good game at all. So that's the main problem I have with it. Low frames, not optimized for the Xbox. I do believe this game was built on the PC, so if you watch my other video about porting games, you'd know why that's a big deal for Xbox and PS3 players. This game just doesn't run smooth, and that's the biggest pet peeve I have with it. The next problem with this game is vehicles. I don't like vehicles in this game, and I realize that Battlefield is based around vehicles, but this game just brings it to a whole new level. I don't know why they had to, oh right here I get a pretty beast diffuse, dodging bullets, rockets, everything. But anyways, they really overdid the vehicle system. The whole disabling vehicles is pretty stupid if you ask me. I don't get why they had to make things so difficult where somehow if I'm in a jet and I get shot with a rocket, somehow my jet's just gonna stop working. Kinda stupid. I wish they would have just kept it simple. When devs try to make things a bit too complicated and too realistic, you know, things like fun just goes out the window as far as I'm concerned. And another thing about vehicles that I absolutely hate is the fact that you can sit in your spawn forever waiting for a single vehicle. Especially with jets, that is the main problem, obviously, where you'll have 2 or 3 people waiting for a jet. You'll have 2 or 3 people, maybe 1 person waiting for a helicopter, and then you've got 2 or 3 people sitting back sniping, and that's half of your team right there. Half of your team is doing nothing, and you can assume half of the enemy team is doing nothing also. So you have these huge absolutely gigantic maps with basically like 7v7 or 6v6, and hell, Call of Duty is boring 6v6. Don't even get me started with Battlefield. So that's the problem I have with it, and this is where Battlefield 3's saving grace comes into play. Is their server browser. I love custom servers. I wish Call of Duty had it, but they don't because they're stupid. Where I can choose what map I can play Operation Metro 24/7 every single game, 500 tickets, no vehicles, all close quarters, gunfights, high action, exactly what I like, you know, all the time. And I wish Call of Duty had that. I wish I could play Ground War, Domination, on Resistance, on Seatown, on I don't even know what other maps there are. I wish I could play that 24/7, but I can't. So that's one thing I actually do like about Battlefield, which kind of cancels out the whole vehicle problem. So the server browser does save this game, if you ask me, which is why the only reason I started playing it is because I knew they added the rent to server update, which, keep in mind, renting these servers is expensive as all hell. Don't quote me on this, but I think renting a server for a week on Xbox is $20, and then you can rent a server for a month for like $35, I think. Don't quote me on that either. It's like 4,000 Microsoft points, which might be, I don't even know how much that would be. Like, I don't know. But, you know, Battlefield 3, it's fun at times, but unless I'm playing something without vehicles in it, I'm not having fun. And another thing that I don't like about this game is that is a God, I'm trying to talk too fast. This gameplay was originally 15 minutes. I managed to cut it down all the way to 8 minutes, I think. So it goes by pretty fast on the commentary clock right there that I have running. Another thing that they did that I don't like is that they overcomplicated the actual shooting mechanics of the game. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you never played Battlefield, basically, you know, in Call of Duty, if you aim down sight with an assault rifle, no matter whether you're moving or you're jumping, it will go shoot that spot. In Battlefield 3, however, if you're aiming down sight and you're strafing left and right, your bullets can go anywhere. Well, not anywhere. They probably stay in a close pattern to where you're aiming, but the fact is, some of them actually miss, and that is a huge problem because it basically promotes extremely slow gameplay. If you want to have accurate shots, you have to stop moving 100%. You can't be walking around a corner and shooting. You can't be, you know, jumping and shooting. I mean, I realize jumping and shooting is a bit too unrealistic for them, but seriously, I can't strafe and shoot accurately in this game. It takes away from the fast-paced gameplay. Not to mention, when you add that to the vehicle camping and bookie sniping, it creates a really boring game. I realize that Battlefield 3 is a tactical shooter, but when you add when realism takes away from actual action and fun and stuff like that, you gotta take it out. It's just not that fun to me. The only reason why I'm playing it is because of the server browser that they have. And right here, we lose the we lose the last MCOM station, and it gets moved way back, and I never really got the chance to catch up and defend with my team. So anyways, if you guys like the video, please leave a like, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.